leading 7-0 with 10:44 remaining here in the first quarter. It's time now for our over and under presented by FanDuel. Total points scored for tonight's game, Drew, has been set at 228.5. The Wizards have scored at least 110 points in 10 straight games. Meanwhile, the Pelicans, fourth in the league in scoring at 117.
Yeah, you can say, and as of late with the Wizards, like you mentioned, they've been hot, being able to score the ball at a high clip. And when you mix that in with the New Orleans Pelicans and how they like to run and score, even with Zion being out along with Ingram, they can still put points on the board.
This Pelicans team's coming off a loss to the Dallas Mavericks on Saturday. 127-117. Luka Doncic had another triple-double. C.J. McCollum picks up his dribble. Here's Herbert Jones to Murphy to third in the corner. Rebound Kuzma. First two shots by Trey Murphy to third. Both of them threes, both misses. Porzingis to Morris. It's a really good defensive team, the New Orleans Pelicans. Corey Kispert, another three. Count it.
And that was a good defensive possession right there for the Pelicans, but the Wizards did a good job of sharing the ball, moving it if you didn't have anything going on, finding the right guy, and that was Kispert.
Wizards 3 for 3. All three of their field goals have been assisted. There's a floater by Najee Marshall. Offensive rebound by Jonas Valanciunas.
One of the best in the league.
Daniel has to stay solid. They're going to call him for a foul for reaching in.
Right there, you kind of did the rights if you're Daniel Gafford. But ball movement, you talked about New Orleans. See, they're switching 1 through 5 from the point guard position all the way to almost Valanciunas if it's late in the clock. So you're going to deal with a lot of guys with mismatches, and can you find that mismatch on the offensive end by moving the ball?
Valanciunas is double-digit scoring in 11 of the last 12 games, plus 10 rebounds in his previous 4 games, Drew. So with Zion not being there, obviously Brandon Ingram has been out for a large portion of the season. JV, as they called him, back up in the 6, has really been putting up some numbers.
Yeah, well, I like to see Porzingis keep going at Valanciunas if he's ever being guarded. You saw how easy it was for him to attack the rim from the perimeter. But right now, they have a smaller defender on Porzingis. Can they find him?
Here's Gafford going inside. Wizards' first miss of the ball game. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be New Orleans basketball. Tonight's officials, a veteran crew. Tony Brothers, crew chief Michael Smith, and Scott Wall, a combined 87 years of officiating. And I'm sure all 3 of them have teed up Drew Gooden at least once.
Yeah, boy, they've almost been in the league for 100 years. I wouldn't be surprised.
Here's Kyle Kuzma. They're going to call an offensive foul. Michael Smith is right there to call it.
This is what you're going to be dealing with the entire night. Guys stepping in there. They have a lot of hard-nosed defenders on this team. With 4 guys out there over a steal, correct?
It's a dribble handoff game to Jones. Gets that lay-in over the outstretched hands of Kuzma. Pelicans started 0 for 4. That's their first field goal of the game. Dump off. Nice head and shoulder fake by Daniel Gafford to get 2 defenders up.
I like it. They need to search and destroy. When Valanciunas is either in pick-and-roll situations with Gafford or trying to guard Porzingis on the block.
Valanciunas shuffled his shoes. That's going to be a turnover for the Pelicans.
Well, that's where he's going to be making his living, in that restricted area. Trying to seal, get early post-up position and transition, and then he's just going to bury you and go up and try to get you in foul trouble.
Who's top of the key, being guarded by Murphy to third. Step back 3, top of the key. Just trying to fight for the rebound. It comes up with Marshall. Inside feed to Valanciunas. Puts the ball on the deck, count the bucket, and the foul.
I just said it, the possession before that. Where does he want to eat? Right near the rim. And he's going to seal you. You're going to have to do your work early if you're Daniel Gafford, Porzingis. I mean, look, that's a pretty good job by Daniel Gafford, but he gives up ground. And you can see the acting job by JV.
This is going to be a game.